Hello everyone, welcome to another video. My name is David and today we are talking about free cryptocurrencies in the one video. We have LCX, we have Alliance Block, and we have Casper. Title of the video is, should you hold each of these said cryptocurrencies to the equivalent of the $1,000 value? So right now, time of making this video, 22,000 LCX, we got 23,000 ALBT and 33,000 CSPR. Now for reference, I hold all three of these cryptocurrencies. They are all good assets, decent holds for the short term and for the long term. But I have to also realize a lot of people do not like to be as diversified. Like if you have, $1,000 invested in the market, there's no point in being diversified over 20 different assets. You got to cut it down. But obviously, if you have a lot of money invested, you have to mitigate your risk. It's your choice though, at the end of the day. Also, bullet points, LCX, ALBT, and CSPR. At the end of the video, we could possibly go over short-term best hold, long-term best hold, which percentage-wise, maybe 50% for LCX, 30% for ALBT, 20% for CSPR. We will find that out at the end of the video. Also, tomorrow, Discord will be open. Be on the lookout for that. Join that if you are a subscriber of the channel. As I said in yesterday's video, I'll post in the community section. If you have never joined a Discord before, if you have never commented on a YouTube section before, please just join. Everyone is welcome. Also, if you hold LCX or ALBT or CSPR, leave a like down below. Without further ado, here we go. Okay, so in recent news, a statement, not financial advice, supposedly does not save you, or there's lawyers saying that now, not financial advice. But I'm going to say it anyways. This is not financial advice. Do your own research. This video is aimed for already holders of these assets. It's just a little bit of fun, going over the positive of these assets. The amounts in the title are reference to points later on in the video. We're going to go over different percentages wise, what will be better in my opinion. Please not watch a YouTube video or TikTok or anyone on Twitter and buy because of that. Make your own decisions. Now here we have LCX, member of the World Economic Forum. Now you can say that's good or that is bad, but for me it instills that they're going to be here for a very, very long time, and they're connected to their higher ups, and you see their team as well. They all have some sort of connection to the World Economic Forum. On top of that, they had a secret but closed door World Economic Forum event with senior executives from 15 central banks, and they're also connected with the Blockchain Research Institute and Global Digital Finance and much, much more. And I forgot to say also, what is their mission? They're trying to bring the adoption of institutions with a platform and standard framework for them to tokenize their non-fungible and liquid assets. We talk about tokenization, that's their whole goal. It is a huge, huge market. We're going to talk about that now. Future LCX video very, very soon. Be on the lookout for that. Number 2, regulatory compliant. Despite what the SEC are saying, they are very regulatory compliant. 8 licenses within Liechtenstein. You can read them there. I'm going to leave this down below because it goes into detail of every single one. And also with regulations, we know that the EU has MiCA in place to protect consumers, but in the benefits for LCX, they are compliant with all MiCA regulations. Number 3, future blockchain bank. This is what I say in my last video, why I hold LCX. Yeah, there it is. I was talking about, regulations are coming. This is the most regulatory compliant exchange, but regulations aren't here yet. It is becoming a future blockchain bank that is not a bank yet. We are here before the storm. And for the bank, they actually said they would apply for the license, but would actually slow down their growth. That is a reason they're not doing it right now. Number 4, the FTX fiasco. I want to go into detail why I think, we're seeing funds pop off LCX a few days before the whole situation happened. But firstly, we have words from Monty, the CEO of LCX. So we can see, important to mention, LCX not exposed to FTX in any way, no relation. The whole drama bringing down the industry for LCX, Kraken, Coinbase, talked about the whole industry, the war, recession, tough times, projects closing down, so many in 2022. But he does say we will get over it all together, LCX will grow and we'll get out of it much stronger. In quick reference to FTX and LCX, about maybe a couple days, maybe a week before the whole situation happened, we saw, an average, couple $100,000 of 24-hour volume for LCX go absolutely crazy to peaks of, I think it was around $95 million. Did whales anticipate what was happening with FTX? Once you, watch the previous interviews with Sam Bankman-Fried in hindsight, and now it's quite obvious it was a Ponzi scheme, but no one was really paying attention or being perspicacious enough to actually take note and pay attention. But huge funds were moved right before that. Also, G20 leaders, calling for regulation. It seems like the big boys, the smart players, moved their money to LCX. Also, number 2, we have ALBT. Number 1, the first globally compliant decentralized financial marketplace, and that's so good when it comes to competition. And with ALBT, Alliance Block, we have the DeFi layer, the data layer, and the compliance layer. The compliance layer allows for compliance for the users on their platform and the trustless regulatory process. The data layer allows for users to tokenize and monetize the data that they generate. That is huge. And the DeFi layer allows for cross-chain compatibility on their platform. And number 2, they have integrating DeFi, TradeFi, asset tokenization, data monetization, peer-to-peer lending, all on the same network. And it's a disgustingly low cap project. 9.7 mil, 41 mil, fully diluted market cap. And to think, 4 years ago, they barely had a website. And the last one, number 3, there's obviously a lot more for ALBT, but it's kind of condensed down. So for partnerships, they're partnered with Quant, Hedera, like LCX, and there's also part of Oracles, like API Free, which we sometimes talk about on the channel. So for Hedera, we're going to see Alliance's Bridge, use Hedera's consensus service, and the HTS will be integrated onto Alliance's trustless KYC product, which is going to increase DeFi opportunities among institutional players in the game. For Quant, we're going to see Alliance's institutional enterprise clients use the Overledger, and for Oracles, we're going to see it's going to enable them to enrich and aggregate data on their platform. The last one with CSPR, we're going to go through this quite quickly. Number 1, enterprise level blockchain. You realize a lot of blockchains have very niche technology. It will take years to learn. With CSPR, you'll be building within weeks, and it's, it saves time, it saves money, it's beneficial for everyone involved. Number 2, upgradable smart contracts. This is huge. This makes it future-proof. There's a problem now for enterprises having lack of control over smart contracts. So this is going to enable enterprises, businesses to add new features, make bug fixes to their on-chain code. One of the only blockchains, if not the only blockchain, that allows you to upgrade smart contracts. I'm pretty sure it's the only one. Let me know down below. Number 3, connections. They've spoken at Davos before. They're the only cryptocurrency to actually be listed on IBM's website as new partner. Partnered up with AWS, IPWE, so much more. A huge aspect of CSPR, which I'm personally doing right now, is staking. I love this staking rewards app here. It's perfect as well. 1,000 USD. So I think, there's 2 options. You can delegate Casper, stable, easy, 9.5%, or you can run a validator node. Moderate complexity is hard, but 10.2% if you want that extra percentage. So $1,000, perfect for today's video. Term, let's say you want to stake it for, we're in 2022 right now, 5 years. Let's do it 5 years. Delegate Casper, price points in 5 years, I'd definitely say more than 1,000%. I don't even think that's moon. I think that's, more just bullish. So 1,000%. So total reward rate 47%, monthly earning of $86, a yearly earning of 1K. At the end of it, you would have 6.2K. And it is quite a conservative, sort of amount here. Especially maybe if it was for 1 year, yes, that'd be very moonlight. But for 5 years or even 10 years, you want to take it for, these sort of rewards, I think it would be a lot more than 1,000 percentage-wise in 10 years for CSPR. So you can just sort of do the math yourself there in your own head or a calculator and think what you would get if you just decide to not touch it and stake it for that long. And that's pretty much a summary of most of these crypto currencies. Now, let's go into percentage-wise. What percentage-wise, if I had 1,000, if I had to split between 3 of them, personally, I'm a huge fan of LCX. I'm a big advocate of LCX. I'm actually been stacking up quite a lot recently, especially if it's FTX situation. Regulations approaching, future blockchain banks. So for me, percentage-wise, it would be, like I said at the start of the video, 50%. I would personally chuck 25% of the rest of it into ALBT and 25% into CSPR. Now, I personally do need to do more research on Casper and Alliance Block. I'm definitely more biased towards LCX. I've done more research. DC'd more into this asset just because of my belief, the connections that they have, but they are all solid holds. When it comes to short-term and long-term, it's really different to the other video I made with XRP because there was a catalyst approaching with the case ending. I can't really see anything happening where one is going to pump first in front of the other, like a big situation, maybe regulations with LCX or whenever they actually decide to become a blockchain bank, but I'd say they're all good decent long-term holds. So let me know down below your percentage-wise to these assets. Is it 40% for one of them? Is it 100% in LCX? Is it 100% ALBT? Let me know down below. Also, look out Discord tomorrow. Join it. Even if you're not a talkative person, join the Discord. Subscribers, everyone is welcome, new and old. So you made this fun video. Thank you very, very much for watching. Please leave a like down below, and I'll definitely see you guys in the next one.